You can remain on the phone, and your attorney can perhaps negotiate with the state and see if the state is willing to do anything. However, a warrant is going to be issued for your arrest.
Okay.
All right. Do you need to speak with her? But you have her phone?
Right, I have a phone, Your
Is
Honor.
this going to end up being a contested hearing?
Yes, Your Honor. And that's because, okay, one issue I have is right now. We just filed it. They just filed it.
This is not going today. My question is whether or not it's going to be a contested hearing. It's not going
No,
today.
it's not.
No. So,
And another issue is bond. And apparently when you file the MTR and Your Honor signs it, turns into a warrant, does it not?
yes, it does.
Okay, so now she had no idea. They just put it, so I'm asking for a PR bond on this MTR, Your Honor.
Oh, the court is not going to grant a PR bond.
So that means that now she has a warrant and she has to come and turn herself in.
Yes.
Right from the start, the defendant is hit with robbery charges. But notice the word, allegedly. In court, that single word is everything. It means accusation, not proof. Without evidence, allegedly shields someone from conviction. With evidence, it becomes irrelevant. Judges, jurors, and lawyers all lean on this word because it can flip the outcome of a case. Think about it, countless lives ruined by mere accusations. Some guilty, some trapped in a system that labels before proving. So when you hear allegedly, don't dismiss it. It's the fragile shield between freedom and years behind bars. Guilty, or just accused?
They didn't tell me any of this.
All right. Well, allegedly, you've never reported for probation. All right. So it's going to be reset for October 24th. What time?
Okay,
At 9
so
a.m.
is there any way to get it for November only because I'm out of state? As soon as I had bonded out, I had moved with my dad trying for me and my kids, have 5 little girls. I'm trying to do everything I can possibly right to stay straight, to not get in trouble or anything. And with a warrant, I have 5 children. I'm a single mother.
Well, here's the thing. Allegedly, they're saying that you have never reported. So, I mean, they're saying you never reported.
And there's no way to get that MTR lifted.
This moment matters. The judge calls out probation violations. Probation isn't freedom, it's a contract. You stay out of prison if you follow rules. Break them, miss a meeting, fail a test, cross a curfew, and the deal is gone. That's the judge's point here. Imagine being handed a rope to climb out of the pit, but using it to pull yourself deeper. Judges see this often, and it raises doubts. If you can't respect probation, how can you handle freedom? It's not just one slip, it's a signal. Once probation cracks, mercy fades. Do you think second chances should vanish so easily?
All right. This hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. It is now 9:55 a.m. Deputy Laura, is there an Amethyst Garcia outside the courtroom?
No, Your Honor, she is not.
And she is currently not in the courtroom either. Counsel, where's your client?
I talked to my client over the weekend, Your Honor. I reminded her about coming to court, that it was in person and that she needed to be here, that she was on her way into Texas. And I said, okay, then I'll see you on Monday. And that's as far as it went.
All right, state.
Just that you forfeit her bond and issue a warrant.
All right. Caroline, is she on a PR bond or no?
She already has an active warrant, Your Honor.
Okay. And that's the active warrant on which case?
On that one, I believe the one, the MTR.
Okay.
I believe so.
All right. Well, the court will issue a bond forfeiture and remand your client without bond. If your client makes an appearance, then the court will reconsider.
Almost an hour late, and the defendant still hasn't arrived. In a courtroom, time is more than punctuality. It's respect, credibility, survival. Every minute late screams, "I don't take this seriously." Judges notice. And they remember. A late appearance can tilt sentencing because it suggests carelessness, even contempt. If someone can't respect the most important day of their life, the trial deciding their freedom, how can they respect the law outside? Many think minutes don't matter. But in court, they can cost years. Judges don't need words, their silence says it all. Would you gamble your freedom just by showing up late?
She didn't show up for orientation or anything like that, which caused the warrant and everything to come in. Now, she's realized she's been in jail since November of 2022. She realizes that this has to stop. And she picked up a new case. It doesn't get any better, Judge, it gets worse as you go along. However, I'm asking this court to give her another opportunity. And why should you give her another opportunity on probation is because I think that she realizes that this has to stop. She had a death in the family of her grandmother last year that was her mother figure. She lost a brother who also contributed to her mental state, which made her do bad judgment. So we're asking the court to give her the opportunity.
Now the defense attorney makes a desperate plea. This isn't just law, it's storytelling, persuasion, performance. Every word is chosen to spark compassion, to paint the defendant as someone still worth saving. Judges have heard it all: broken promises, wasted second chances, redemption arcs that never arrived. Yet every plea carries risk. Will the judge see sincerity, or dismiss it as another excuse? In that moment, the whole courtroom pauses. It's a battle between skepticism and mercy, strategy and emotion. The lawyer throws one last lifeline, hoping it lands. Do heartfelt defenses sway judges, or are they far too hardened now?
All right. Ms. Garcia, I'm looking at your criminal history. And sometimes people are learning their lessons, but your criminal history is not good. And when I look at criminal history, I'm not necessarily looking at it to say, oh, this person is a bad person. I'm looking at it to see, has there been any type of intervention? Has somebody learned their lesson? Is there anything that I can do to protect the community and have this person being, a productive member of society? And I'm looking at your history, and there have been plenty of interventions for you, and you have not taken advantage of any of those interventions. And I don't think probation is appropriate for you because of that. And because of,
Here's the breaking point. The judge weighs the defendant's criminal history. And in court, the past never disappears. A clean record adds trust, a messy one destroys it. This defendant's history isn't good, and the judge knows patterns rarely lie. Each prior mistake stacks like weight on the scale, dragging the verdict down. Judges don't gamble on repeat offenders, they've seen the cycle too many times. So when the judge says, your history isn't good, it's more than commentary, it's judgment. The past has closed the door. But should it? Can people ever escape their history, or does it define them forever?
Time and money to run concurrent. All right, we can go off the record. Ms. Garcia, I know you wanted probation. Your attorney told me about your daughters. When you get out of prison, you need to make sure that you stay on the straight and narrow so you can be in their lives, all right? All right, good luck to you.
The verdict lands, 5 years in prison. Probation hopes vanish instantly. One moment the defendant might have imagined freedom, the next it's locked away. But listen closely, the judge still leaves a thread of humanity. She urges the defendant to stay straight, to return to family after prison. Harsh, yes, but strangely hopeful. Because prison doesn't always end life, it pauses it. 5 years is long, but not forever. Some never get another chance. The real question is, will this punishment reform, or just harden? That's the gamble of justice, rehabilitation versus repetition. Do you believe prison changes people, or cements who they already are?